Trying to get my LUT figured out for live streams. I'm gonna have to plug in another monitor, but I don't want to. I'm running out of space on my desk. Let's see if Panasonic drops another camera, a modern day VariCam. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's weird about Panasonic because they have two different teams, and that's like the other team went away, essentially. So the Lumix team is not the same. So maybe one day they'll combine or they'll create a new cinema line. I don't know. Ooh, a Raptor XE. Dude, Jansen, get a Raptor XE, then I'll get a Raptor XE, and then we can have two of them in town. Blackmagic 12K. I'm going to test it. You know, I have not tested it since the last video, but I'm going to test it some more, I think. I don't want to get into the hype, but I was just shooting all last week and we were doing so much social framing and I was getting like a little bit annoyed, not really annoyed, but just like a little bit annoyed with doing that on my sensor. I was like, do I want OpenGate? Do I want OpenGate? So I was like, maybe I need to test the 12K some more. I doubt I'll move to it, but Mini LF and a Mira too. What? Sheps. I wish I had a Sheps. Let's make sure that everyone knows that I'm live over on the old Skool. So if you're on the Skool community, go over to the calendar tab and click the coffee hour, and then you should be able to jump on the live stream. We're going to be doing this coffee hours on like Mondays or something like that. And this is just hanging out. We're not going to get like super nerdy. We could get nerdy about other things. But how do you make like a pinned comment on this thing? Yeah, it's whatever. SSSS. Where are my Skool community people at? Come on, guys. We're going to have to just go live on YouTube if no one shows up because I'm here. I'm ready. I brewed extra coffee today. I keep my coffee at a minimum. I'm coffee obsessed, but I keep it at a minimum. But today I did a little extra. What's everyone working on this week? Okay, for the new people that are joining, I'm going live over on my Skool community. It's a free community. That's where this actual stream will be at. I'm going to log off of here in a few minutes. So go to the link in my bio if you want to jump over there. And we'll hang out for like an hour. I got lots of videos to make today, so the little thing helps so much with exposure. What are we talking about? Artist vision movement. What are we talking about? Artist vision movement. Why aren't you in the Skool community? Because you've been following me for a bit. I'm gonna drink all my coffee before we even get 5 minutes into this thing. I guess it is. So what? It's like 8 on the West Coast. What are we talking about with exposure? Oh, on the ZR. Yeah, I'm sure that did help people. Now they just got to fix that H.265. What's up, everyone? New people that are joining. Going live over on my Skool community here in just a few minutes. Link in my bio. It's free. You should be in there anyways if you want to interact. So jump in the Skool community. Hang out with other people. You don't have to just talk to me. Time code, yeah. I mean, that camera's getting like that's a lot of camera now. Like it's as I keep fixing it, it's gonna be a lot of camera for $2,100. That's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna record this too. Let's record this live stream. Let's see, QuickTime. Get some audio recording. Testing. Yes. What's up, everyone? Going live over in the Skool community. I'm going to repeat myself 1,000 times because it's the reason we're live here on Instagram right now. Should I go live on YouTube, Skool, and Instagram all at the same time with 3 different angles? There we go. We got more people signing up. Yes. Leonard, you are approved. There's a link in my bio, Trent. It's free. Jump in there. I'll approve you. And then just go to the calendar and you can hop on the coffee hour there. I'm live over there. No one's in here yet, but it seems like I've never tried an unlisted link before in there. So we're going to see. What style of brew? V60 every day. Home roasted. What is this? I think this is a Guatemalan, a natural Guatemalan. It went a little dark, but that's okay. But yeah, V60. I do the Lance Hedrick brew style, which has kind of changed my life. 200-degree Fahrenheit water, 2 like 40-second blooms, and then 1 long pour down the middle, like still with concentric circles. All right, people are jumping in. You guys able to jump in to the stream over here? Huh. Weird. Yes, Trent. Trent, let me know if you're having problems getting to the stream, because this is the first time I've done the stream. A bunch of people have just signed up, but no one's jumping on over there. So let me know. Ricardo. Yes. You should be able to go to the calendar tab and then click coffee hour. And then you should be able to jump in on the main stream. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That means it's working. We got 1 person in here now. It's so cold, guys. What up? What up? All right, people that are hopping on right now, we're trying to get people over to the Skool community to go on the real live stream. Link in my bio. It's free. Jump in, hang out with other cinematographers, other up and coming people. Dark roast or medium roast kind of guy. I am a light roast kind of guy all day, for sure. This one that I'm drinking right now is closer to dark, which is super unfortunate. But that's what I ended up with. My roaster got away from me. What about you? Are you a dark roast or medium roast or light roast? What's up? Why is light roast not a part of the equation? Light roast is going to give you the most nuance. Looking at like 3 cameras right now, this is tripping me out. You can hear me over here, yeah? Okay, good. Dark and medium roast. I like to be awake. What does that mean? I mean, in theory, light roast would have more caffeine, right? So you're burning off the caffeine from a dark and medium roast. Less so on the medium, but also, you know, it gives you that punch to the mouth. Anyone else that just joining? We are actually live over on the Skool community. So if you want to jump on the Skool community, then you can see the actual live stream. What up, Karsten? Karsten, you should join my. I have a second Skool community that's for narrative filmmaking. Let me see how I can get you the link. Actually, I don't know. Do I have your number, Karsten? You should hit up Devin. He's got it. I'm gonna give this like 10 more minutes here, and then we might just have to go live on YouTube. I mean, we're already set up. We're already going here. So Skool community is fun though. Trying to get some conversation going over there. You'll get early YouTube drops if you want those. It's a free community, so you can pay if you want the DP Mindset course. You can pay $2.99 for the year, and then you can have exclusive stuff, exclusive live streams, and you get the course. And that's cheaper than what I've been charging for the course. So, and I honestly kind of want everyone to have the course, so we can chat about it, right? Gonna get so caffeinated here. Hello, hello. Going live on my Skool community. Sign up at the link in bio. I'll be jumping off of this one here. I don't know, 10 minutes or so. What up, Ben? Ben, you should definitely be in the Skool community. Longtime fans need to be in there. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. Like, can I pin a comment here? Maybe not. Ben, link in bio. Jump into the Skool community. We got a coffee hour live stream going over there, and come chat. It's free. You don't pay anything. I feel like people are like, Spencer's going to make me pay for something. I'm not going to make you pay for anything unless you want to. You can pay. You can get the DP mindset and then be in the second tier, but no, you don't have to pay. Painted with a camera. What's up? I'm telling everyone that jumps on, it's going to get really annoying, but we're going live in my Skool community. It's free community. Link is in my bio. You jump over there, there'll be the real live stream happening. Monday coffee hour. Sipping, getting ready for the week. Breaking my microphone here. Should I just like hide this so you can't see how janky it is? The live stream can see how janky the mic is, but got it. Yeah, come join. I wish you had this microphone. You could hear this. All right, Nick. Dave Star official. Hey, if you're joining this live stream, we've got a legit live stream going in the Skool community. It's free. Link in bio to sign up. That's just a community I'm building this year. I just want to start interacting with everyone. So jump over there if you want to get into the real live stream. The link is in bio. The link is in my bio. We had like 6 people sign up and we got 1 person in here. That's so funny. Yeah, everyone's approved. Coffee hour is going. Okay, I'm going to go live. Let's see. Can I do this? Let's see if I can go live on YouTube for a little bit too. Probably can't change the link. Let's see. Settings. No. Manage. Yes, Ben, you are in the Skool community. Let's go. You are approved. Yes. Who else just jumped in here? We got someone new. We got a lurker. Let's see. I wonder how I can make this live now. Maybe if I go to the YouTube studio, go to the content live. Yeah, it's live. Edit. Aha. Public. Yes. Go to the calendar for the coffee hour. It also should be at the top. It should just tell you that we got coffee hour going. You can just click on that. All right, so more people are going to jump in here. What up, Nick? Yay. Welcome. Trying to get more coffee out of this thing. Does anyone else have this decanter? Because it is, you would think Hario would have like the best decanter, and it just sucks. You can't ever get all of it out. I was trying to keep it warm. What up, what up, what up? Let's not make a mess. Let's not make a mess. Okay, I'm gonna jump off of the Instagram one now. Say goodbye. Not worry about that one anymore. What's up to the real live stream? But a few of you are coming from Skool and a few of you are coming from YouTube. If you're coming from YouTube, you should be in the Skool because we're going to do more of these. I'm not going to keep doing these on YouTube all the time. We're going to do these on the Skool community more exclusively. So you should jump over there. I should put the link. The link is in the description of the video, but I'll drop it here too. We're going to do some, what up, Ben? What up, Nick? We're going to do some Monday coffee hours. Hang out, get geared up for the week. I think I'm going to try to make a couple of videos for YouTube today. Try to make a quick one that everyone can see maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. What's up? What's up? I do want to make a kind of bigger video. I think I want to try out the Pixis some more. Also, I really want to play with I want to get back into vintage lenses. So I've actually brought out a bunch of adapters and stuff. I might actually throw them on the little live stream camera here. But my friend's got a couple of my FDs, which sucks. Colton, you've seen him on the channel before. I wish I had those here. But I've got this old Nikkor that I could try out. I broke out some filters to start trying out because we got to be anti-AI. We got to start messing up the image again. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another person jumping in the Skool community. Great, great. Joey from Colombia. But yeah, I just feel like it's time to get dirty again. So I've got these, let's see, I've got these format high-tech filters. This one's a soft silver. And I've got this soft gold. Oh, that's a IR&D. Wait, check this out. I was on a shoot and we filmed like this machinery, like sparks flying. I doubt the autofocus will lock onto this, but let's see if you can see this. Cover up my face here. Do you see all the like markings on it? Completely just like toasted the filter with sparks. But the shot was really cool. And also, I mean, maybe this is an effect filter now, you know? Like it's got stuff all over it. Let's see what else we have. And then I've got this other one. This is like a gold format high-tech glass, super slim. These are really cool. They're like half the size of a regular filter on thickness. So they're like really thin. But this one has like a gold kind of like effect to it. Let's see if you can see it. You can see it a little bit over on the black. Kind of softens it. How many NDs have I broken? Actually, not a lot. I've been on set with some other people that have broken some, but I haven't actually ever broken one. That one we used, I just said, screw it. You know, we're just going to get the shot. I don't know if I billed the client for it or what, but I had so many NDs at the time, I didn't really worry about it. I actually haven't broken that many. I'm pretty careful. And I often have a camera assistant, pretty much exclusively always. Yeah, I always have a camera assistant. So I don't really like, they're handling it. We're doing well. I use the Nisi variable one most of the time. I'll bring out the big boys on certain things. Like I was shooting on the signature primes a few months ago. And we needed bigger filters for that, obviously. So then I brought these out. But generally speaking, I'm not really using those. Like on the Thipox, you drop 12 on every shoot. That sucks. I'm really sorry. All right, what's everyone drinking today? What's our coffee of choice today? I'm drinking a slightly over roasted natural Guatemalan for this Monday coffee hour. Home roasted. But the trick with that, if you're drinking dark coffee and you don't really want dark coffee, lower that water temp. I brewed this at 195 degrees in like 2 steps coarser normal, like over my light roasts. And it's much more drinkable. essentially you want to try to brew only the good parts of the coffee and then leave out all those bitter parts, which are easier to extract. So if you lower the temp, you're not going to worry about that as much. Tim Hortons. Oh, I can't. I can't with the Tim Hortons. But I know Canadian staple. I'm The first time I was in Canada and I went to Tim Hortons, the thing that was funny to me was that when you just say you want a coffee, and this is not how they do it in the US, it comes with cream and sugar in it. You're like, this is so silly that you didn't know that. But yeah, I did not know that. This was a while ago. This was like 8 years ago or something like that. So I guess that wasn't the first time I went to Canada. But yeah, and I was like, I don't want cream and sugar. I want it black. But now I realize you need cream and sugar in some Tim Hortons coffee. But I love Canada. That's funny. What are the little donuts called? Timmy Bits or something? Like yes, Nick, natural for the win. I found that on my home roaster, yeah, Timbits. Roasting natural coffees is easier for some reason. I think the wash ones are just harder using the convection. So I kind of stick with the naturals, usually an anaerobic if I can. Did the math the other day. I save like I don't know. I'm spending like $15 a month to have coffee every day at home. It's wild. It's something really cheap. It might even be cheaper than that. Highly recommend the home roast. Yes, I'm stoked that some of you signed up for the Skool community. Yes. Um, if you're here and you haven't signed up for the Skool community, we're going to stay live on here for a little bit longer. But you should go sign up over there because I'm going to do more of these. Probably do this like every Monday or something. But you won't get access if you're just on the tubes. We just got to let everyone know about it, you know? Which roaster are you on? I used to have a hot top, but then I sold it a long time ago. But then I recently just wanted to get back into it. Well, not recently. I guess it was over a year ago. And I got the Sweet Maria's little popper, which is not very good, but I've been able to get quite a bit of good roast out of it. Um, like a little 7-minute roast. It's basically like a popcorn popper, but with like a knob on it and a timer and a fan speed. And I've kind of come up with my own recipes because they didn't really have any good recipes. They did update it though, and their new roaster has a little bit more nuance to it. So I might get that one. They're like $100. And if you get the kit, they give you like 4 pounds of coffee. They give you a scale. They give you a little cupping tray. They give you a bunch of stuff. So I might get another one just to have more control. But yeah, it's called the Popper. Sweet Maria's made it. Um, I'll upgrade it. I will upgrade this year. I just don't know what I'm going to get yet. A Baymore or something of the likes. I would like to really upgrade and get something nice, but how can you buy camera gear if you're buying coffee gear, you know? And I'm out of coffee. That's really sad. What's everyone else drinking? Should I start playing with these lenses? Well, not lenses, but you know, filters and stuff. Let's see. How do I do this? Matcha. Oh, there we go. Art Vision Movement. Hey, did you jump in the Skool? I don't know your actual name. I've always just see your little title here. Oh, you did. Okay, great. Awesome. um, matcha. Yes, my wife is the matcha drinker. Um, do you do it? How into it are you? You doing ceremonial? Are you what kind of milk you using? You whisking it? What are we doing here? Okay, so I've got this Thighpock L mount because we're shooting on the S5 2X. What's sick about this is that I can take this EF to L adapter, put that on there, and then we can, let's see, You really should do this on a camera. Oh, by the way, I've been shooting on this TT Artisans 40mm T2. It's like $170 lens, isn't it? It's awesome. It just doesn't have automatic. It doesn't have electronic aperture, but it has autofocus. Like, it has autofocus. This is like, what a sick lens for people that need something like that. Andre, okay. Matcha Moon is the way to go. Sweet, smells great. What's Matcha Moon mean? Does that like the company that makes it? You know, there's like a matcha shortage. Like, it blew up too big, and it's like wrecking things, I think, in Japan or something. It's not like I have a matte box to try this out. These filters, that sucks. I do have some small versions of these filters. Join the Skool community for more streams. Boop. Andre. Okay. So what else can I do here? I've got this lens that I never get to use. This is the, oh, that didn't sound good. Canon FD 85. F1.2. And because it's FD mount, this is the only one I haven't converted to EF. It never got used, especially on my Super 35 cameras. But now that I've got full frame, I want to start playing with this one more. I've got a short film that I'm making hopefully in the next like month and a half. And there's a lot of like these kind of nuanced tight shots in it. I think that this might be the way to go. We might go full vintage on that one. So I definitely want to test out this lens. Should we throw it on? Yeah, we're gonna throw it on. Okay, 2 seconds. I'm not gonna cut the feed. You're just gonna see bare sensor. So wait, okay, we gotta find the FD. Okay, so we put the L on. Here we go. Maybe. Where's the dots? Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. When you're using multiple adapters, it gets weird. So, we're locked. Aha! Now we're cooking. Yes. Did I get super lucky on focus? That 85 is tight. Hold on. How did I get so lucky on focus here? 8512, you're going to see all the gray hairs on my face. And let's see, we can't change the ISO. Dang. What? Oh, it stopped recording. Silly. So silly. Roll into focus here at the 85. 1-2, blurry background. Do I have an ND for this? I don't have an ND inside right now. Maybe I can put this on. So we're not so bright. I don't have a great LUT situation here. While Spencer's out, what's everyone's favorite lens? Oh, right on. Mavo videos. The Mavo is a good camera. Pretty underrated camera. No, I haven't seen the Nirvana movie yet. I don't even know what it's about. I haven't even like looked into it. Okay, hold on. Mood. Now we've got mood. Yes. Yes. You can see the crazy eyebrows. Is it a documentary, the Nirvana thing? I can't use like a legitimate LUT. For whatever reason, the LUT breaks. Like if I go over here and then I go to vlog. Like, what is this? Why is the LUT look like that? So I'm gonna have to start running this through my small HD, but I think my small HD monitor kind of shit the bed recently. The battery ports on it are messed up now. So we're just rocking whatever this is. 50-year-old lens at 1.2 was pretty fun. No one answered their favorite lens. And Fox is back. Fox, did you join the Skool community? Coffee. We are drinking a natural guat, home roasted, a little darker than preferred. What are you drinking? Oh, you must be, because you came from coffee hour. You must know. I feel like getting up close and personal on the streams is fun and all, but this 85 is maybe a little uncomfortably close to my face. Also, is the audio synced up, or does it feel like there's a lag? The Nirvana movie is a mockumentary adventure film. They did before. It was pretty good. Okay. Mavericks Coffee House Blend Medium Roast. That doesn't mean anything. Threw in a mushroom blend to lock in. Yeah, good for the mind. Yes, $15. It might even be less than $15 a month. Now, I only do 15-gram doses for the actual coffee per day. I try to. Today I did 25 to just like have some more. And I know that's not very much. But when you home roast, I mean, you're getting a full pound for like $8 or $9. And then you lose about 15% of that weight and moisture when you roast it. Um, so I mean, yeah, low acid. I like the acid. So I do light roasted coffees with lots of acid, lots of fruit. That's my jam. Okay, so let's put on a different lens because the 85 is a little much. You're just seeing all this stuff. The Blackberry movie was good. Gotcha. Okay, I'm following now. All right, what do we do next? Do we do the? You guys vote. We can do the goated 24 millimeter. Oh, there's not autofocus anymore. What are we talking about? You can't see this then. 24 millimeter FD with the scratch on it because the old Japanese man that fixed my lens ended up ruining my lens. Still sick lens. Do we put this on? Or do we go to the kind of like standard Nikkor AIS lens, the 1.4? This was actually EF modded. So I could put that on the EF with a nice, really nice SimMod mount on it. Let's mix it up with the Nikkor. Okay. At least you can see my face with the Nikkor. You'll see everything in my room. We put the 24 on it, and it's a disaster in here. I'm lazy when it comes to cleaning the whole office space. Okay. So we need the EF mount for this one. So let's put that on. Hey, any newbies in here that are here from YouTube and not from the Skool community, go join the Skool community, please. If you want more of these streams, I'll do a couple more on YouTube to get people over there, but I want this to be exclusive for the homies at some point, you know? All right, so we've got the, I highly recommend the M mount, everyone. You can adapt anything to it. Like now I've got, this is a Nikkor lens with an EF mount on a M mount now. Like it's, here we go. What are you doing? Come on. Whoa. Red dots in the wrong place. Whoa. So bright. This is how I made YouTube videos for like 5 years when I didn't have autofocus. Still not there, huh? No ND for this one. I don't have a ring on it. Let's go down to 64. Get real crazy with the shutter speed. Yeah, what's autofocus? I kind of feel like, what if I made a YouTube video live? Like, what if this is now a YouTube video? Okay, let's see. Can I change the shutter speed just to get crazy? Yes. Yes. Nikkor looking pretty decent. Do I have to be back here to be in focus now? Even then, oh, too far. Nikkor focuses backwards too. So this is a kind of fun look. This one has decent bokeh too, which you're not gonna be able to see here because we're on a white background, but the high shutter speed, 86 degrees. All right, we got another someone trying to jump into the old Skool. That's what's up. Nikkor is on. If you're here from YouTube and you're not in the Skool community, I'm about to turn this stream off for the YouTubers. You got to be over there. I like the Nikkor. This is good. It's got the right amount of softness to it. No, I'm still on YouTube. No, you can. If you've got the link, you can stay on, but I'll unlist it, and there won't be any like. We won't get any newbies. I'll just keep it on. I'll keep it on today because it's pretty low. We don't have that many people on here, so we'll just keep it on. But jump over in the Skool community and then introduce yourself. Tell us like who you are, what kind of work you've been doing. There's also a poll to fill out. You fill out the poll, and we kind of want. I want to know like where everyone at is in their like cinematography journey, and then yeah, hang out in there. Yeah, it'll only be YouTube for now. You don't have to click over. If you're here from there, it's fine. You've got the link, but I'll unlist the link and then. Sorry, I misspoke. I suppose if you're already on the stream and then I unlist it, you'll just stay on the stream, but no one else will know about it anymore. And eventually, I will host these natively to Skool, which is cool because it'll just like auto record it and it'll upload it there. The problem with that right now is that Skool is kind of expensive if you want to have all their native features. It's like $99 a month or something. So right now I'm on the hobby plan until we get like a few more DP mindset people over there. Which if you want the DP mindset and you haven't got it yet, it's now $150 off over there. So you can jump on there and then you'll get exclusive live streams. But yeah, to start paying $99 a month just to have those features, that's a lot of money. All right, here we go. If you have one camera and one lens to craft art for the rest of your life, the rest of my life. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. I'd want small but good. Probably like a Raptor X. And then probably lens choice would be tough. Lens choice would be really tough. I feel like there's not a perfect answer for that. Super speeds. Okay, I wouldn't need the Raptor then, would I? Alexa Mini super speeds? Alexa Mini is just too big. It's too big. No, Skool has their own native streaming, so it would just be hosted there. There's not another platform, which is awesome. And you can do live calls over there, which is really cool too. And like kind of how they have that built, I like because you can choose who gets to talk and when, and like who's like big on the screen. I like it. We'll do more of that for sure if you're in the DP mindset. The second tier, the premium tier, I'm gonna figure out how to do that. Yeah, I really want to like buy some super speeds at some point. I know they're not full frame, but if I want to shoot on those again. I just love those lenses so much. If I could get, they're expensive right now, like 65 grand or something. Let's see. But they're definitely my favorite lenses I've ever shot on. Let's see if they're selling somewhere over at like New Life Cinema. Some B speeds over there. The B speeds aren't quite the same. Those are 38,000. I also wouldn't need a full set. I mean, I can get away with like 3 or 4. So hoping that the thigh box are like kind of like the little super speeds, but they're not. They don't do the same thing. They're just not vintage looking. That's why I'm gonna start rocking some filters again. Hector. The Hectors would be nice. They're a little clean though, right? I mean, no, nothing wrong with S35. That's not nothing wrong with that. 40K set on eBay currently. Yeah. 40K is not bad. I'm not gonna like go buy that right now, but that's not terrible. Light Cine 40 mil. Yeah, the Sumilex 40 mil that'd be a goated lens. Once again, kind of clean. Shot on these signatures, and I was like, they're so the texture and the like contrast is so nice, but they just have no look outside of that. But that's really it's nice for that sort of thing. Yeah, 25 grand. But I guess in this like imaginary scenario, who would care, right? It's just like am I like the last person on earth? I'm like on an island and there's a rental house on the island. It's just me. It's like Jurassic Park style. It's me and the dinosaurs. And what lens do I want to shoot on? Oh, I got the lights. Maybe the M.08, so we get like in the middle, so they're like tiny, but they're like really nice. This is the next movie idea. It's Jurassic Park. It's a filmmaker stuck on an island on the Jurassic Park island with maybe no, this is like a video game. Like choose your lens. Yeah. Okay, who's gonna write it? Yeah, Tropic Thunder. That's exactly right. Do we put this 24 on? You guys can see the messy setup. All right, we're putting the 24 on. Okay, so this is EF. So I should be able just to take this one off and put this one on. What are you gonna see? That's fine. Let's do it. We could rock an ND filter on this one if we wanted to. Little moment ND. My nieces are in my Pelican, and it's not around here right now. No, ND. Well, I did it anyways. Okay. The 24. Ooh, it's a good lens. EF. It's hard to say. It's kind of like PL in the way that it's like it's still so user friendly in the mirrorless landscape, but I think what's happening is people want smaller lenses, and the EF mount has crippled that a little bit on the cinema side, and you can make lenses smaller if they're mirrorless mount because of the flange distance. So I think I think EF is going to die. It'll be The problem is that it's hard to make lenses PL have, like, a version that's PL and then have a version that is mirrorless. Um, so that's where things are getting kind of, like, broken in the system because the lens just has to be bigger. L and Z are the new PL and LPL. I don't know. This is the thing about the competitive market. Like everyone wants to make their own mount. Like Canon's gonna make their own. So I don't know. I mean, honestly, everything should just be PL because how easy is it now to put a PL on any single like every camera or LPL? Someone said, "How am I liking the ZR?" So I sent the ZR back, but I'm going to get one eventually. I just haven't needed it yet, but I will buy one. I do because it's just for me. It's just a B cam that will go on a gimbal, etc. So, so I'm just out of focus right here in the center, aren't I? Come in a little bit. Do I come in? Or is it just, this lens is so soft, like wide open. It just is what it is. Maybe the focus point's back here. Is that better? Now that there's autofocus PL mounts. Yeah, I mean, the market's just weird, right? Like the prosumer level versus the pro level. It's just a complicated thing. It's a shame that we didn't just like go straight into all PL stuff or LPL because LPL really is the best way of doing it now because that's essentially a mirrorless mount. Okay, let's talk Skool a little bit. What do you guys want to see in the Skool community? Since most of you guys have signed up at this point, if you haven't, sign up at the Skool community for free. Um, yeah. What do you guys want to see in there? What would be fun? You'll get to it. It's right there. Do it right now. What up, Cam? $10. This dude's throwing me money here. What are you doing, Cam? What are you working on this week? We're shooting on a vintage lens right now. That's why it looks all soft. We're playing around. We're trying to become anti-AI and zhuzh up every lens. Just smudge it up. What are we talking about? A strong video on what? I'm surprised. The tilt appeal to email? Is that what we're talking about? Art Vision Movement. Tune me in. I'm going to answer this other question here. Hi, Spencer. What would you think is the future of filmmaking? The future of filmmaking is independent. It is direct to audience. It is short verticals. Call me crazy, but verticals are going to become a different. Something's going to happen with those even more than what's happening right now. Because like Disney's getting into them on TikTok and stuff. Verticals could be the move. Like, what if you instead of like you make a feature and you just release it a few minutes at a time on Instagram, like a paid Instagram, or you release 4 episodes, but they're basically the first act, and then you go, if you want to watch the rest of it, go watch it on at my website for this much money, for $3 or whatever. That's something that I think is going to be interesting. Hollywood's coming back around, luckily. I've had a lot of dramas come out this year, a lot of kind of mostly non-IP movies, so I'm excited about that. Not too worried about AI other than you just got to be in the room with those people if they're going to do something with it. Or like what I talked about last time, I shot some stuff and then they imported that footage and then it became another shot, but it was like my lighting, my camera movement, my composition, but then there was like some AI elements in it. That's going to start happening. Also, if you guys are into narrative filmmaking, I'm just plugging away here. I have a second school community just for narrative filmmaking. It's not going to be cinematography focused. Um, it's called the Indie Filmmaker. You can just look it up on Skool if you want to do that. I want to be like really focused on short films and making independent features, etc. Try to really build that community up this year. Okay, what else we got here? Guardian Filmworks. Hey, people just jumping in. Oh, Eugene, I think you're coming from the Skool community. What's up? If you're not coming from the Skool community, go jump on there. We'll do more of these on there. I won't always be doing these on YouTube. Cam, you're dope. Did you jump in and then leave? Okay, here we go. Vertical changing episodic content, but long form, I don't think so. Ask gaffers and grip this question. I'm always trying to find a way to have a kit that can practically be with me all the time. That is quick. Oh man, I missed a lot here. Yeah, I mean, I made this video a couple times. If you go back like 6 videos ago, I made this like beginner light kit video, and it really is like essentially what I would bring in a small sedan or car. So you want something around like a 720B, some sort of bicolor 700 watt, 600 watt light. You want a 7 foot umbrella, for sure. The 7 foot umbrella with a sock or some sort of 8x6 by diffusion 8 by diffusion that you can put in front of it. Some sort of way to hold that. It can break down to 4 foot. You want to get the 36-inch or 40-inch flags and floppies and bounces, because no other the 44s will not fit. I mean, the 48s will not fit in a car. Yeah, C stands, impact light stands if you need them. Okay. I always have a light mat as well. They're a little pricey, but some sort of light mat is always good to have. Tube lights, though. Start with the tubes. Work your way out. I like to see budget breakdowns, negotiations, how to actually make a spec project work for you, and how to actually lead on set. Yeah, great. So the spec project stuff is something that everyone hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Cam. The spec project stuff is something that I'm going to really get into. This is a kind of exclusive thing I'm going to say here this one time, but I'm going to probably start some sort of coaching program, and the coaching program will have a lot of spec stuff built into it. So that those types of announcements will be over on the Skool community at some point, maybe in the next 3 months. At some point, I'm going to try to build that out, and we'll do some sort of coaching, one-on-one coaching, maybe group coaching, that has a lot of spec stuff built into it. And I will actually cover all that you just spoke about there, Eugene. Hiring crew, what to look for, etc. Yeah, all that stuff. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I hit the thumbs up, so I mean, it's fine. A few of Cam Mackie lights with Duvetine fabric. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Those are really, really small. I'm often using much brighter lights than 200s, but I'm not sure what those actually output. Where AI gets the reference, they basically steal stuff we do on YouTube or Vimeo. Yeah, I feel like the AI people have been very covert about where they're getting it. You know, what's her name? Sora, CEO or whatever, was just like, I can't confirm or deny that we're stealing everything from YouTube. That's why I'm like, if they're going to use AI anyways, it might as well be a reference shot that I made. So it's like, it might as well be something that I shot, even if it's like something I did really fast. At least I had influence over it. Yeah, Cam. Yeah, Eugene, definitely stay tuned for that sort of stuff in the Skool community. Narrative drop developing on YouTube. I kind of want to do some serious mini films on here that all accumulate to one larger film story. I think the thing, Cam, is about marketing still. So you can let like YouTube do its thing, but you got to market the film. You got to find a way to, um, you got to treat it like a product, right? I guess it depends what you want out of it, Cam. Like, do you want it to make a little bit of money so you can make more? And obviously, yeah, partnering with brands is definitely a thing that's going to work to a degree. Just depends how much money you need. Um, and the brands, I don't know on your side, but I've had some conversations. Things aren't quite as liquid as they used to be. But if you do like the YouTube model, you can get some AdSense, right? And some brand deals. But if you do the rent model, you can get a lot more money back for how much work you put in. Like if, you know, 100 people give you $15 to watch a movie because they love you, that's a lot different than 8.8 cents per view or whatever. Interesting. Accumulating one large film or story. So like kind of like a series. Yeah, 600 to 1200 should always be with you on the go. Yeah, I always have the 720 and I do have my 1200 always, but we don't always have to use the 1200. I've gotten by on so many shoots with just having a 720 as like my biggest light. Um, you can really make that work. The 1200 though just makes things so much easier if you have the 1200. My 1200 is so big though, and the Fresnel is like 20 pounds. The 1200 is 35 pounds. It's a big deal. But I mean, my grips are handling that sort of stuff, but still. Yeah. Tariffs on AI companies. AI just, it's not going to go anywhere. I think we have to acclimate, make it what we want it to be. The user, the users have a lot of power. It's just like where you shop, right? So do what you can to like don't let it become what they want it to become. Will you be leaving a link for your indie filmmaker school? It's just called the Indie Filmmaker. You can look it up on Skool. But here, I'll drop it. I got you. Here you go. This one will be very narrative focused. I've got like people in there that have made indie films. Oh, Eugene, I thought you were already on here. Nice. There you go. So that's the narrative one, the indie filmmaker. I haven't had time to fully build it out yet, but I'm gonna do a bunch of like mini how-to lessons on there as well. And we're gonna try to get some resources on there. I have a friend that just built like a full pre-production app and it can break down your script for you. I'm gonna try to like do something with that on there. I've got a friend who works for like No Film School and Final Draft, and she's interviewed like every big writer. I'm have her in there, hopefully doing some stuff, helping with screenwriting. Lots of ideas. That'll be a paid community at some point. There'll be just like a $10 tier just to get like all of the like school stuff. But I think that'd be a really cool place to get resources for that sort of thing. Find more crew in your area. Skool has this cool feature where you can actually see everyone on a map. So if there's someone that's in your city that you've never met or you haven't connected with, you can actually just know that they're there and you can meet with them in real life. So I think that'll be really fun because a lot of people are struggling to find crew and other people to make films with in the narrative world. A lot different than like the commercial space that I'm in. Totally different thing. So that's the narrative side of it. Let's see. Should we put the 40 mil back on? This is soft and weird, blowing out that window over there. Let's see. I did a whole festival thing with my feature doc, and it didn't really wet my whistle. So I think my next project just released direct on here. Yeah, 100%. I think it's about how you do it. How do you create buildup? Really need to talk to Matt Atia. Is that how you say his name? He got 100,000 views on his little skate film. Um, but he was pushing it. Actually, I think he dropped a video today about that. I haven't watched it yet. Um, actually, I haven't had time to watch the film, but I can just tell that it's a cool thing. But you gotta it's like a do a press tour for it essentially, or ads. I've been running like ads for the GP mindset, something I'm learning a lot about now. So it's like, well, could do that. Cam, I think well maybe you should jump into our narrative filmmaking school as well. Your energy would be very welcome over there. Let's see, it's 11:09. Come back around here. Your marketing through ad was very interesting. You're going to be going over this through the coaching calls, but I like to see a touch more drop into a post or two. Oh, marketing through ads. You mean for the DP mindset, or just generally speaking? Like I was saying, you could also do that in your area if you wanted to get work, but he'll start out with everyone making stuff that looks like the videos that Jake Hayden makes. I'm not really sure what that means. Yeah, we'll see. I'm working with some new filmmakers, and I feel like a couple of these new writer directors, and they want to do the festival circuit, and I'll kind of see how that goes again. Um, it's not really my bag, but short film rollout. Yeah, so I didn't do ads for that one, but that's what I was talking about. If you're going to do a feature film, you would want to figure out how to market that feature film. Um, and ads could be a way. Ads would be eventually would get expensive, but if you are doing it in a way that you could charge enough, it could justify itself for sure. Oh, I see, Fox. I see what you're kind of saying. How did you manage to say an OC heard in Albuquerque has a chance to work at the studios for DB? Oh, you mean OKC? Um, yeah, I hope this is what you're talking about, but there's a bunch of markets that have good film incentives, and those change every year. Each state changes. Oklahoma actually has a really nice film incentive right now. That's why we got a lot of big productions come through here the last few years. I don't see the opportunity as a DP in those positions. Sometimes people come in and they don't have a DP. They're like some weird indie projects, and they'll hire a local production company to make the film and get DPs. That has happened. I would say it's about a third, maybe less than a third of people that do that. And I interviewed for one. There was someone here that was making like $1 million film. There was some other stuff that went down, some connections. So I did not get that, but it's possible. I've seen it, but usually the director is hiring the DP. So it's really about like what directors, it's not really about your location. I mean, your location helps if you know the director, but you'd probably be going somewhere else. The project would demand something different than being there. But yeah, Albuquerque, New Orleans had a good film incentive for a while. The thing about living in the Midwest is just cheap. So yeah, finding directors and other filmmakers to work with. Yeah, I touched on this a little bit in the last couple of videos. Oh yeah, Oklahoma City, gotcha. Um, there's just really no reason not to DM people. Like, I've been really promoting make stuff. I dropped a reel about this today on my Instagram. Make stuff that you want to make, that's in line with the type of stuff you want to make, and then DM people. You know, now if you don't know they exist, that's another thing. You know, filmmakers meetups and stuff like that can help with that. Go to your local film festival, even if it's like just a little thing, to meet people. There's always parties at those. Film festivals are just parties in movies. Like, go to the parties, talk to people, immediately exchange numbers or Instagram, network. I hate this. That's the thing. You got to network. Yeah, Fox. So that's what I'm saying about my other school community, is that I think that could be a really fun thing. A lot of people have said that. A lot of people have like, I can't find people to work with. So if we can build that film community up over there, and then you can literally jump on the map and be like, oh, this person is, in my school, there's like a couple people from Melbourne, Australia, and they didn't even know about each other. I don't think so. Like, they're already connecting. So I think that's a cool thing that could happen there. Yeah, jump in on that one. Jump in the other one. In Europe, there's so much competitiveness. Directors hates other directors. Yeah. So find your people though, right? Like, I have found that you don't need to be looking like at people that have already been doing it 10 years longer than you. You don't have to do that, right? Look at the people right where you're at. Like, try to work with people that are in a similar stage of their filmmaking career and grow with each other. Um, and you probably won't have as much of that problem. Directors and directors, that's always the thing. DPs and DPs is always a hard thing, because it's like, now all my friends are DPs, but it's like, you're never on set together. Not often, unless you're like, oh, I need a cam up for this thing. Can you gap me for this thing? You just like fill in roles, but that's the hard part. Yeah, I found a couple people from YouTubers behind the scenes that they're now on my radar. Totally, totally. That's a way of doing it. It's an interesting thing. Hmm. There's a bunch of apps for this sort of thing, but none of them have taken off. But there's a bunch of like Connect network type apps, and none of them I feel like have ever worked, because they feel, I don't know, they must like feel funny. They feel kind of phony or something. They feel, so how do we, I mean, I could build something. I'm doing way too much. Don't don't make me build another thing. Jump in my school communities. That's the first place to start. Hat's falling off. Yeah, I feel like LinkedIn. I mean, that's fine though, right? Like, Instagram works. All right, let's go back to this 40 mil. I'm tired of looking at this wide ass frame. Although, look at the bokeh back there on the old plants. Vintage sauce. But good talk. The lens mount, what might be broken here? I don't know what happened, guys. Hold on. I think I still have audio coming through. Do I still have audio coming through? This is why you don't do this sort of stuff. Man, what happened there? Yeah. The video is back. Yeah. I think that the ThighPoc lens mount is like stuck on the camera right now. Good news. Great news. I wanted to put the autofocus back on, but yeah, rest in peace for sure. It's very tight. Maybe just live stream all day. That's the new thing for filmmakers. I'm just gonna make my videos live, and then you guys just get exclusive looks at them. And yeah, that's what we should do. Okay, what's the topic for the day? You guys just tell me what you want me to make the video about. I'll make it live and then I'll upload it for everyone else. Is it still a black screen? No, the video's back, yeah? What? Weird. Maybe you're just behind over there, Guardian Films. Yeah, I think it's just a delay. Let's see. Nah, we're not going to do that. Let's put this back together. You guys can just help me with my topics. Here, let's see what I was going to talk about. Tomorrow's video. Ooh, yeah. How to charge. How do we feel about this? I don't know how deep I'll get into that, but talking about kind of charging as a cinematographer and things that have kind of worked. I had someone ask about rentals as well. So movies that inspired me lately. I watched some movies this weekend that were really just emotional. Rental Family, Brendan Fraser in Japan. I recommend. All right, I think you're just behind Guardian. That's weird. That's really strange. Speaking of lenses, do you have any experience with the Dulens Triassic macro lenses? I do not. I've only used the Dulens APO primes. How to make a killing. The one with Glenn Powell is good. Very odd tone, it looked like. Yeah, I've been way too busy. I used to go to the movies like 2 or 3 times a week, and now I decided to take on too much stuff. And I've been on a lot of shoots. Got to shoot Wednesday, got to shoot next week. Yeah, but A24 is trying to get into bigger budget stuff, so they're probably going to start branching out a little bit. Yeah, is that something that would interest you guys? How to charge as a cinematographer? It's really about like positioning yourself with money. Okay. Sure, sure, sure. Um, do you think AI will kill commercial videos in the next 5 years? No. Kill? No. Um, companies will want something and they'll want it cheaper always, and that'll always happen. We'll always have to adapt to it. I think though that creative agencies don't want everything just to be AI, and so they'll push back on that. It'll actually become like a selling point. It'll be like, we're gonna make it really natural, right? That'll be a selling point. There will be a lot of AI. You're gonna see on Instagram, I think. You're gonna start to see a lot of AI ads on Instagram and stuff, but I don't know. I didn't watch any of the Super Bowl stuff. I know there was some AI stuff there, and I didn't watch any of that, but yeah, documentary, nah. But also, I don't know. We just gotta adapt. It's definitely gonna be integrated a lot. I think you'll see it a ton this year. You're gonna see spots that have a lot more AI in them. Hey, if you're new here, we've got a few more people jumped in. Go sign up for the Skool community if you want more of these live streams. It's free. We're growing over there. This one was supposed to be just for the members, but I went live on YouTube anyways. Yeah, for charging. Yeah, there's an app for Skool. It's good. You can get all your notifications and talk to people there. That makes it really easy. And like if I reply, sometimes I'll reply with like a video instead of replying with just text. You can just direct message me if you want. Maybe I can get back to you there. If it gets too big, that'll be harder, and that's when you'll want to be in the premium tier. But I'll try to do my best. The thing about car commercials, though, is that like most car commercials are using some sort of reskinned car anyway, so it's like it's already fake. But if they look bad and they're cringe, that sucks. I would not go to film school. A little trick I would try. This is off the dome here. Sign up for one class. Like, don't sign up for a whole college thing. Sign up for one class, um, so you can meet everybody and just like take that one class, get your hands on some gear, blah 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 blah, and then check out. But then you'll have networked. Film school is about networking. The other thing about film school, and this is why I'm probably going to get into coaching, doing some like coaching stuff, is because it's about accountability. Like a lot of people just like don't know how to get going. And I think that like film school does help you do that. And so when I do eventually kind of get into the coaching thing, it's like I'm going to try to make sure that you get stuff done. By the end of it, you'll have work made, right? The most important thing that you can do is make stuff. It really is. And it'll be a lot cheaper than film school, obviously. All right, getting some more school peeps. Jansen, why is that your name? Thingamajig. Terrible marketing. You should say Jansen Jones. Thea? I don't know where she is, actually. Do we wanna do a little you guys wanna see the Shiba? She's so not into this, and she's gonna get hair all over my black sweater, so this better be worth it, Jansen. Thea, look at the camera. Look at the camera. You kinda smell. What you been doing, man? Say hi to everyone. I don't know if anyone knows about Shiba Inus, but they absolutely hate this. They're basically cats. She's definitely pissed off right now. There you go. And now we get this. Okay, bye. I try to get my cat. She's yelling. She doesn't like doors that are closed, and my door is closed. And so she's just like pissed off, just generally pissed off because you closed the door. Screenshot, new screensaver. she was sleeping, but she'll get up if I ask her. Jansen got it. He got the screenshot. Yes. Jansen, I want to shoot all of my live streams on the Blazars. Should I get some? Should I email them? Let's who's got the deets? Yeah, non-de-squeezed. I could de-squeeze though, because I'm rocking a Lumix, not a Sony. Yeah, Ibis is stupid generally. Yeah, Cam could probably hook me up. You're right. You are so right. The thing about the Blazars is they're not like it's not like they're expensive. So let's check this out. And my boy Jansen here has some, so we could at least try them. Jansen, what are you doing? I asked to hang out today, and you're on the stream. You liar. The Vipers. The Vipers are the manual version. What's the squeeze on those? Oh, they're 1.5. Of course, his video is the first one that pops up. He's been AI'd. Thanks, Google. I've never really been a big anamorphic person, but like I said, this year I'm trying to go dirty. That's probably the next video I'll make. We'll do a bunch of dirty tests. I've got this short film that I really want to be super moody and atmospheric, and I think we'll do some tests for that. Vipers. Are those Blazar? Yes. Are they not? They're not available yet. Okay, so the Talons are the autofocus version. Do I could get one autofocus lens for the ZR when I get it, and then we could live stream. Oh, it doesn't have anamorphic modes though. Okay, so here we are again. Do they make? Let's see, but I could de-squeeze it through the small HD monitor. Blazar has so much stuff. They've got these Beetle lenses too. Coming in hot. Yeah, I've tried the original Vespids and they were pretty good. The new Vespids look a lot nicer, and I would go that direction. But I'm just a TIPOC guy. And yes, Lumix is the GOAT. True. I'm hoping that Nikon becomes the GOAT, but right now Lumix is doing great. I'm getting hungry and I gotta work. I have to get off of here pretty soon, y'all. Ask me your remaining questions. Join the Skool community if you haven't. Roger Deakins is going to be here on Wednesday. I've got a shoot near him, but I've already seen him once, and I don't think I'm going to stick around. What's for lunch? Good question. Seitan pasta is what's for lunch. Not to be confused with Satan. Yeah, respectfully. Unrespectfully, Lumix is better than Sony. Earlier, I was saying that I saw Rental Family, which I really enjoyed with Brendan Fraser. Ooh, Jansen coming in saying he can drop off the Mantis. That would be so sick. Would you switch to directing full time if you could? Oof. The dream really for me, and I feel like this is going to go away, but I feel like the dream is really to be Soderbergh. It's more like I'm a DP director, producer, and I'm trying to do. That's what I'm going to do this year. I'm doing a lot of more like creative producing with other writers and directors, um, and then shooting the films. I don't think I'd want to just direct. Not yet. That's not really my thing yet. I have found a lot of inspiration, not inspiration, but I found a lot of things that clicked lately in my head about that, about filmmaking in that way, and I do want to do a lot more of it. But are we stopped it? We're stopped down on this lens, guys. Great. Let's keep it stopped down. Yeah, it just means like I want to work when I say producing. It's like I want to be all in on the film. I want to have um influence over the script and how it's made, and I want to see it through. It's not fun to shoot a film, especially short films, because they're so hard to get made, or features, and then like then nothing happens with them, you know. Like I want to have like a strategy and intention, and so I want to be a part of that process, getting it, if it's a feature film, getting it sold afterwards or marketing it. Like I want to be a partner along for the whole project. I don't want to just like show up and shoot other projects, right? That's just not fun for me because I am so much of the other things. So that's what I mean, like creative producer in that way, executive producer, kind of, even paying for some of the stuff, helping to pay for some of those things, just making sure that film gets made and it's like got the best launch, or whatever, you know. So much more, even past people are even aware. Yeah, produce a YouTuber's narrative project to start off. I mean, yeah, if we could do more of that. I mean, I'll be that YouTuber, I guess, for now. But oh, film school thing. Well, I got a couple things that I've been mentioning. Um, I've got a narrative school that I'm starting. It's called Skool, Skool, and it's just to like get indie filmmakers together, narrative filmmakers together, and talk more about narrative stuff and bring on people that can help you with your scripts and with resources, like apps and stuff like that. And I'll do a bunch of mini lessons in there, like beginner stuff. Like a lot of people here probably know about cameras already, but a lot of people in the filmmaking world, they know about story, but they don't know about production. And so I'll drop a bunch of little tutorials in there about production stuff to get people going and just things I've learned because I've made so many shorts and shot some movies and stuff. Um, and then I have my DP mindset, which is all about cinematography. And that's a free community, or you can get the premium tier, which gives you my full cinematography course. Hi, Teeny. And that's like a yearly subscription, an annual subscription, and then you get the course, and then so two avenues, just depending on what you're into. Happy you're here, though. I'll drop the school here, and then I'll drop the narrative school one more time before I jump off. Eventually, we'll have custom domains, but that's that $99 a month stuff that we're not doing yet. So there's the indie filmmaker, then the DP mindset. Breaking news: K-pop Demon Hunters is being added. Dude, that's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Whew. Okay, everyone. I think I'm gonna jump off here. Jump on the Skool communities if you want to be there. I highly recommend. Um, I'll try to have a couple of videos out soon. Wait, what'd you say? Never mind. Have a great lunch. Were you gonna drop one more question? I can get to it. Okay, maybe not. Tucker, what up? You caught me just before I got off. What's going on? Everyone, Tucker's got the element filters. Oh, on the Skool, do you have schedules to meet? How does it work? So this the if we're, which one are you talking about? Which Skool community are you talking about? No, all good, Tucker. Any tips on making a website for your work? Dude, you're talking just about the stuff that we're going to talk about in the future coaching situation. But DM me over on the Skool community. We can talk more there. I'll try to fill in the gaps here. Schedules to meet. There's not schedules to meet yet on the Skool stuff. If I do the coaching side, there will be. Yeah, there's more than one. There is the DP mindset, which is just cinematography focused. And then there's a narrative one called the indie filmmaker. and that's filmmaking focused, like making films on your own. The DP mindset is much more value as far as like learning production stuff. And then I have my cinematography course on there that you can go through yourself at your pace. Um, Things I do want to maybe do over there are like 30-day challenges, stuff like that. So there could be deadlines and stuff. But if you're not doing the paid one, you can just do free and just hang out with us, do live streams like this, etc. Jump in there and you'll kind of see how it's going. The filmmaking side, I haven't fully figured that out yet, but it's going to be a lot. It's a much different thing over there. I just think that there's a lot of people that want to make films and they don't have any other experience. Like they have like regular jobs, and they make films on the side. And I want to help those people because I've just made so many films. So what man, maybe I just have to get my lunch and bring it in here. I really got to make some videos actually. So but if you're in the Skool community, you guys can just keep chatting. Thanks, Tucker. It's been going okay. I just lowered the price so more people can have access to it, and then I integrated it into the Skool community, which is really cool. And I want people to do that now. I mean, that's a much cooler place. So you've been getting my ads. I guess they're working. They're targeting the right people. Projects coming up that I'm excited about. I've got 2 short films that are in pre-production. 3 short films that are in pre-production. One is super cool. Really excited. It's like really atmospheric. It has this little bit of this like gore horror element to it, but that's not really the whole meaning of it. Um, got a little comedy thing and then a western. So there's a lot. There's a lot coming up. And there'll be a lot of that on that other school community. Goat. Gonna drop these one more time. All right, all. We'll do this again in a week over at school. I gotta get off here and do some stuff, or I'll just sit here all day. Thanks for hanging out, though. This was fun, for sure. You can DM me over there if you want to talk more. Okay, everyone. Have a good day. We'll see you later. Peace.